If you are an online coach in the health and fitness space, here's how you can become AI irreplaceable in 2026. So right now, AI can create personalized nutrition and training plans in seconds. It can answer any question that you have right away, and it costs roughly $20 per month depending on what model that you're using. And basically, it's way cheaper and way faster than any online coach could ever be. And when you hear all these great benefits with AI, you might start to wonder, will people go to ChatGPT for advice instead of buying my one-to-one coaching program? Or what happens if people start to believe that online coaching is useless and I get no clients? But the thing is that only the coaches who keep following the old playbook will get left behind, and those who adapt will thrive. So in this video, I'll break down exactly what AI can and can't do, so you know what you're dealing with, and I'll show you a concrete way to position yourself and your marketing so you can become AI irreplaceable. Okay, so first of all, what AI can replace. If you've tried ChatGPT or Gemini or any other model, or just searching on Google and seeing that AI summary at the top, you most likely realize that AI is very good with information. And that's actually one of the main arguments why AI will not replace online health and fitness coaches, because if lack of information was the only reason people can't get in shape, everyone would already be in shape by now because we have access to so much good free information on YouTube and Google and so on. And this argument is both right and wrong. It's wrong because AI is different from any technology that we've seen before. People are not just getting information, but they're getting personalized information. If you ask AI what foods that are rich in protein, then sure, the answer that it will give you will not be better than Google and YouTube because it's such a simple question. But that's poor use of AI, and soon software will be able to help the user use AI better and write better prompts and get better results out of the AI itself. And if you were to give AI your schedule, your health metrics, your problems, your goals, and your entire situation in detail, literally everything that you would give to an online coach, then the AI has enough context and a good prompt, and then it can create personalized nutrition and training plans in seconds. And that's exactly what soon software will be able to help and guide the user to giving the right things to the AI so it can give a good response back. So the conclusion here is that AI can replace pure information if that is the only thing that you're selling and your only angle. But this statement up here is also right, because if you don't have the right information, then you won't get optimal results. So for example, if you don't have a well-structured training plan, you won't get the most out of the gym, which is obvious, right? And if you don't have a proper nutrition plan, then you won't get stage lead or, reach your goals and reach that really good physique or what your goal with health and fitness is, right? But if information was the only thing that people lacked, they'd still be taking action, just not the right action, right? You don't need information to take action. You just need information to take the right action. So then why do we see so many people who don't even go to the gym or doesn't even try to eat healthy? That's not a lack of information. That's a lack of something different. And this leads us to what AI cannot replace, which is the thing that people need to actually take action is someone to hold them accountable so they can actually stay on track. And this is not just reminders on their phone, but an actual person to hold them accountable on a consistent basis. They need someone to be there for them when things get tough. So not just a motivational quote, they need a real person to be there for them. They need someone they can relate to and believe in so they can believe in themselves. They need a story to believe in so they can believe in their own story. Basically, they need a real role model, a real person. And AI can't replace these things because these things are you and AI cannot replace you. When people get an online coach, it's a social aspect as well. They know that they need a connection with you to actually follow through. And humans are meant to be social. We crave the human-to-human experience, and I think that we'll see this even more when AI and technology advances. So for example, when video generation tools become better, we're more skeptical about what's real and what's fake on short-form content platforms because we can't distinguish because AI tools are becoming so realistic. And when people start to chat more with bots like ChatGPT, we become aware of how easy it is to automate DMs so it feels less real. So every single online coach nowadays uses ManyChat, and that means that the audience knows that DMs are being automated. They know about, they don't know about the software itself, but they know about the function. And we don't like these automated AI generated things as much as real authentic connection. And to prove my point here, here's a little thought experiment for you. Let's take this painting as an example. Vidar Lindahl painted it in 1906. It's a pretty impressive artwork, right? Well, growing up, he always wanted to paint, but he couldn't because his arms were actually paralyzed. Yet he drew this painting because he decided to start painting when he was 20 years old, and he started to paint with his feet. So can you imagine having that pencil and brush in between your toes, painting with your feet. And then 8 years later, so at 28 years old, he painted this incredible artwork. Now, that is a very incredible story, right? And now I want you to pay attention to how you feel when I say this. Vidar Lindahl was just a random name that AI spit out when I asked it for a name. And the painting is just one short prompt to Gemini. So this isn't real. And the only reason why it had this spark, that charm, was because it was a real story and a human connection to it. But now, chances are that you have lost that charm and that spark to the story, and now it just feels dull and really boring and just you don't care about it as much when it was AI generated. I'm sorry to, have fooled you there or lied to you, but I just wanted to prove my point. And the lesson to be learned here is that we want the story and the human connection. We don't like these AI generated things. So the thing is that you should be implementing this live connection and this interaction into every single part of your business, because that's the thing that AI can't replace. And especially, you can do this with your clients. You can do more one-to-one calls. You can get the boring admin tasks done with AI. So leverage AI to get more things done and boost your productivity. And then use that time that you save to be on calls with your clients and be there for them and do the things that AI can't do. But the thing is that you can have the best connection with your clients, hold them accountable, and give them an experience and level of support that AI can't. But if you can't get any new clients because people choose AI instead of you, then you're cooked, okay? So basically, if people don't know that you have a really human-to-human experience because your marketing doesn't show it, then there is no point in you having that because you won't get any clients. So how can you find a way to convert your audience into booked calls that feels real in a world where people will soon be skeptical and say that, that's AI to everything? So your marketing, if it's not real and it's not authentic, people will just say that your marketing is AI and they won't care. And how can your marketing build connection with your audience so they feel that you're actually there for them before they buy? And how can you show that you're more than just pure information in your marketing and that you're a person that they can relate to? Well, the answer to all of those questions is live event funnels. Because live is proof that you're actually real. And these live events online feel way more real than short form content and DMs because it's way harder to automate, and AI is not at the point where it can create live presentations. It might be in the future, but right now, live is a safe space for not being AI, right? And if you're on a webinar with your followers for 90 minutes, so webinar, live event funnel, it's basically the same thing, right? And at the end, you run an open Q&A. You're there for them. You build this connection with them. And they'll watch you talk raw, unedited for a long time, so they trust you and relate to you way more. So, well, the summary is that AI doesn't end coaching, but it does end generic and just information-focused coaching and marketing. If you lean into what makes AI and what makes you AI irreplaceable, this shift can actually work in your favor, because the market is growing and more people need help than ever before. Because let's be real, more people than ever before have health problems. More people than ever before are overweight and need your help if you're an online coach in this space. But most coaches keep following the old playbook, and if they rely on information-focused marketing and automations, the question becomes, where do these people that need help go to? Because they won't go to the coaches who keep following the old playbook because they are basically replaced by AI. So these people that want a real coach, where do they go? Well, they go to the coaches who adapted, and if you implement live event funnels, that will be you. So the market is growing. There are less coaches to serve these clients, meaning that you will have way more clients if you actually adapt in this era. So implement live webinar funnels, and you will crush in the AI era. Have a great day.